Thank you, Alistair. Good morning. So I come from the country that won a dispute with Elon Musk. And the left is quite exultant about it. So someone finally put that billionaire in his place. But is it a victory, though, for democracy, as they say? I'd say no. So in April, I was, as Alistair said, I worked on the Twitter Files Brazil, and to summarize what we found. So this judge who won the dispute with Musk, Alexandre de Moraes, at the time he's in the Supreme Court, and at the time he was the president of the Superior Electoral Tribunal. So Brazil has this weird system where elections are overseen by this section of the judiciary. And while president there, he tried to, we saw these documents which were internal emails from legal counsel in Twitter. So this judge tried to extract personal data against the law from hundreds of thousands of Brazilians just because they posted a hashtag asking the voting machines to leave a printout when you vote. So Brazil uses this very centralized electronic voting system that is only found in Bhutan, nowhere else. And people, well, especially the right and Bolsonaro, of course, they are suspicious of the system. And maybe it's okay that they are, but of course, they are not right, I think, when they say there was electoral fraud. There was fraud in 2022 when Lula was elected as president for a third term. But in counting the votes, and in this country that you do it very quickly, and you don't need the machines, so I just wonder whether the machines are necessary. And they have this code of hundreds of thousands of lines, and what passes for a check on it is that some programmers are invited, and they have 15 minutes to look at it with a pencil and paper. So yeah, I could see why half of the Brazilian electorate is suspicious of these machines. So yeah, they wanted to censor people who said that the elections could not be trusted, the results could not be trusted. And Bolsonaro himself was convicted, and he cannot run for office for 8 years. And guess who did that? Alexandre de Moraes again, presiding over the electoral cut. And now Twitter is back to Brazil, and it's proof that Elon Musk caved, because the only way it could come back to Brazil was by obeying the order, which is an illegal order, to censor about 300 Brazilians. So it's the first time Brazil has exiles, political exiles, since the 1970s, and they became exiles first online. Their accounts were banned in Brazil. You can see them, you can look at what they're tweeting, but not in Brazil. So VPN is becoming a very popular tool to Brazilians now. So, and all of this was done in the name of fighting misinformation and disinformation. And in Portuguese, these are the same words. I guess that means intent doesn't even matter. Right? You only have to spout something that is false, reveals to be false, and then you could be, under Moraes's, control. And Brazilians did fight back. There was this law, the fake news bill. It was about to be passed by Congress. And then we did the unthinkable. We saw it and we said, that's censorship. So only by calling it censorship repeatedly and showing it was so, we stopped it. So it was an emergency vote. It was stopped. And then I became worried, and that's when I contacted Michael Schellenberger to start our work. But then Moraes, while president of this Superior Electoral Court, he rummaged through the rubbish bin of the Congress, and he reinstated this bill as a Kurt's resolution. So, and he claims to do all of this in the name of democracy, protecting free speech. In his 51-page decision that banned Twitter in Brazil, can you guess which philosopher he quoted, Dan? Can you guess which philosopher he quoted?
Mill?
Mill. So the harm principle, Mill's harm principle, was used in Brazil to ban a social media platform. Thank you.